We need your support now during Bob FM's Teen Challenge Share-a-thon. Your tax-deductible donation can make a difference now at 763-450-0500. Bob FM.
10 seconds. God will make a way, but he's counting on you to make the way with your checkbook. Thank you very much to these donors. Lynn from Rogers, $300.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn. Yes. $300 from Rogers.
Way to go.
Twyla from Coon Rapids, $25.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Craig
Twyla.
from Crystal, Minnesota, $100
Beautiful.
at 763-450-0500. We're in the last 25 minutes, John.
Well, let me say thank you to Rudolph from Princeton. That's a $50 gift. Jason from Andover, $50. Carol, thank you for a $25 gift. Joe from Anoka for $25. And Howard from East Bethel for the $100 gift.
Would you pull over? If you're on the road right now, would you just pull over in a safe location and get on your cell phone and call 763-4500-500 and give a donation to Minnesota Teen Challenge? We only have, what, about 24 minutes left. Kelly from Arden Hills, $25. Rebecca from Delano, $50. Joanne from Burnsville, $100. Christine from Clearwater, $25 in any amount, Rich Scherber, any amount at all.
How do we thank these generous donors out there? God bless them. We just are speechless.
Just run the program.
Yes.
The program
Just
works.
keep going. The testimony that we've heard,
works.
these 2 days of incredible testimonies tell us that the thank you is found in the changed life. The thank you is found in the children that these folks will have and do have.
Yes.
That somebody came back home.
You know, and I think the reality, we all know that Minnesota has a drug problem, but it really is a drug epidemic. And we, for the, there was an article that came in the Star Tribune a couple of weeks ago. Minnesota has the highest, purest heroin right now at the cheapest cost of anywhere in the nation. You get hooked on some of these drugs. How many meth addicts have you guys heard that we ran through today?
Oh,
I mean,
lots
there's
of
been 30 of them. You can't take these people and put them in 28 days of program and expect any level of success.
Well, how is it then that they take Sudafed off and put it behind the counter and then meth use goes up? How does that work?
Yeah, well, the article was in last week's Star Tribune front page about right now coming up from Mexico. We have a straight line, direct route right up 35W into Minneapolis.
You know, we used to think of recovery programs as alcoholism, and that was pretty much it. But we're talking about just the whole waterfront is covered on all this.
Alcohol is so easy to get. A lot of it starts with alcohol, and then they jump to meth.
And then I was surprised at the prescription drug usage and how that was a gateway for a lot of people. Hey, listen, you can get in and change a life tonight. You're going to settle in for the evening. It's going to be 6 o'clock when we sign off and go back to our regular programming.
Oh, would you?
Before you put your feet up and watch the tube or do whatever it is you're going to do, could you just step up to the phone and say,
come on,
I'm going to help change a life by providing the funding, and part of the funding that Minnesota Teen Challenge needs. You can do that by calling what?
Come on.
763-450-0500.
Or if you're a business person, if you'd like to get some advertising on our radio station, the ads here work. We have clients that are very happy with the advertising results. And if you were to buy advertising with us during the next half hour of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000,
wow,
you'll get all that in advertising on our radio station.
Wow.
We'll write and produce the campaign, make sure that customers come to you. But all the money, none of it goes to Bob FM. All of it goes to the Minnesota Teen Challenge to help their great work here in our community.
Now, maybe the problem is we've been giving the phone number too fast. Let me slow it down.
Man, because if I'm with Target, I'm in for $100 grand right now.
That's the way
General Mills, Cargill.
763.
Okay, that's the
450.
All right.
And then the number for the business people is 7777.
Okay, let's go to our phones right now. For those of you who want to make a pledge, 763. That's our area code. 450-0500. Now, if we did that right and you found the phone.
It's in your purse.
Well, no, if you have wireless phones in your house and you can't find it, they're in your daughter's room. Just go get them because that's where they usually are.
You hope.
763-450-0500.
Open line. Come on.
If drug usage and abuse and alcoholism has never touched your family's life, whisper a prayer and say thank you.
I can't even believe that, but yes, thank you.
But now reach across, grab the phone and say, well, it hasn't been an issue in our, but we know it has been an issue in other people's lives. We can, as a family, say thank you and help out those who are in need.
Come on. 763-450-0500.
And if you're a business owner, I really do endorse the idea of advertising here on our radio station, but we don't want a penny of it. Between now and 6 o'clock, call the front desk, ask for Dennis Carpenter, he's the owner, 763-450-7777. We'll give you $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 worth of advertising on our radio station, but 100% of the money goes to Minnesota Teen Challenge. Rich?
You know what, I was sitting here thinking of the story of the Good Samaritan. The man came to Jesus and said, Lord, what is the greatest commandment? And Jesus said, you got to love the Lord with all your heart and soul. And then he said, secondly, you got to love your neighbor as yourself. And the man said, who's my neighbor? And Jesus told a story of someone that was bruised and broken, and how the man was laying there dying, and the people passed by, but the true neighbor was the one who reached out to help.
That's
and
right.
Today, honestly, I mean, it's hard on this. We can't communicate on a couple hours on a radio station what comes through the doors of Teen Challenge. Their teeth, we heard the testimony here, their teeth are rotted out. Oftentimes their health is in horrible condition. You don't come into a one-year residential program unless you've got a serious addiction. Their lives are completely out of control. And we not only just help them, give them a routine program, but we're helping them through every level of their life. We're restoring getting their health back. We're giving them the tools necessary, whatever it takes, to get them back on their feet.
If it's a one-time gift, or if it's like Colleen from Minneapolis, God bless you, $50 a month for a year. So
Wow.
like $600,
There you
right?
go.
Coming up for the next year.
It's going to make the difference. You know what it costs to counsel each one of the young people or persons in this program. Counsels once a week with a counselor to make sure they're on track, make sure their heart is healthy, and all those things. That's $25 for counseling. 1 month would cover $100.
Come on, please.
You could cover that. In order to house them and feed them and keep the program going, that's $825. I'm looking for about 3 people who would step aboard and say, I'm going to cover complete expenses for 1 month.
$825.
There you go.
$825.
There you go.
And the fact is, folks, there is someone listening right now who can do that without any pain.
And this is a program you can believe in. This is a program that proves it works in the testimonies of the people that have been here the last few
Can I
days.
share with this? I mean, we've just gone through the worst hour of Teen Challenge. I mean, the economy is horrible out there, and the demand for our program is we've seen it the greatest level that we've ever seen.
So the worse the economy, the higher the demand for the program.
Exactly.
Yep.
And if we ever need help, we need help now. We're looking. We've got our building. We got to expand. We're maxed out in most of our places, and
763-450-0500. We're going to take a break and let you go to the phones. 763-450-0500. We'll be right back. You go to the phones with your pledge. $825 will cover a whole month for somebody at Teen Challenge.